And hello to everybody. We're back in tune for probably horoscope readings for the next month. Can you believe it? We're at the end of July already. Ta-da. Yeah, so our readings will be from July 31st through August 6th. Time flies. Yeah, like a friend of mine said during COVID, our years were like 5 years each. And now that we're back on the health track, what is happening is that we're getting it's like 1 year, but it's over in about 6 months. Okay, so bear with us. We'll see what is coming for our horoscopes, and hopefully we have some nice good news. All right, been an active week. I also got a message saying that some of the political stuff that I read about last week actually came to pass. So thank you for the input. I appreciate that. And we'll just see if it pops up again. I guess I'll be prone to explaining what the cards are saying to me. Alrighty, let's see. Where should we start? Should we start with Aries? Okay. Hang on a teeny little moment while I swatch. All right. Okay, Aries, they're the babies of the zodiac. I always tell you that. So, but let me give one final shuffle here. While I was waiting for you guys to come see me, I did shuffle a bunch, but now I'm just going to give it one final topping for each of these cards. each deck. All right, and for those of you that know me, Domino had his surgery, and he is slowly but surely making a comeback. He's not quite himself yet, but he's almost there. So he's my boy. But believe it or not, this is a cat who's 14 years old, and they just removed 5 teeth, which is huge. He still has this, what do they call it? Are those canines, even though it's felines? And we'll see. He's still got that. All right, let's see. 1, 2, and 3 for Aries. Let's see what's up. All righty, Aries, this is about earned money, earned income. This is a good card for bringing in more money of your own. Okay, so it's not like, it's not even like an inheritance. It's like something that you did, you put an effort forward in order to increase your finances, okay? But it's a 9, so it's still forward moving. The hint that I get off of the card is that it might have to do with real estate. So those of you that are Aries and you're looking for real estate, could be a good month for that. So keep your eyes open. I know they're just working on raising the interest rate, but if you have a stash of cash somewhere, it might be a good time for you to get an offer in on some property that you normally wouldn't have been able to buy. This is a really nice card. Now, most of the Aries people that I know are very intuitive, very psychic, but they'll deny it. Okay, they're like, nah, I'm just thinking about it, and I did my homework, and da-da-da-da-da. This is telling me, sorry, if the High Priestess shows up, it means that you have some psychic ability, some gifts that you need to be using this month, especially if it comes to increasing the money that you have, okay? So just know that these 2 cards are going to make good partnership, okay? All right, so stay with it on these 2. The High Priestess, too, is telling me, follow your hunches. If you get an icky feeling about, I don't want to do that, that's probably not a good thing for me. Even though everything else says, yeah, do it, yeah, do it, yeah, do it, including your friends and your family. If you don't feel like it, this is telling me, listen to that inner voice, because you're going to be spot on. And later you'll thank God for that, all right? And the other thing is, especially on this money increase, we've got this Queen of Pentacles, so it's going to be guided and led by female energy. So that could be a person that you meet. It could be somebody that you're going to have some financial dealings with. So eyes open on this. Feels like she's petite, of course, has dark hair, might even be naturally curly, but she's got some stuff to share with you, and she's not afraid. Okay, so she might be another fire sign too, even though the card says it's Pentacles, but it feels like she's a risk taker. So that's a good thing, right? So look for those. What do we have after Aries? Oh my God. We have Taurus. All right, here we go. 1, 2, and 3. What we got with the Taurus? Okay, Taurus, heads up on good news coming in. All right, so sometimes this is like the false night, but for me, it's like good news coming in. But you know, even a even a stop clock is right twice a day, so you can't say, oh, they're always wrong, because this looks to me like there might be someone that's going to be operating on emotions only, and probably not so much what they've been studying or doing research on. Pay attention to what they have to say. It looks like if they recommend that you invest $45,000, only invest 2/3 of that. Okay, so some of it is absolutely spot on, and some of it is like just a little too far. Okay, so this is telling me that it's time for you to be following up on all of your little doctor stuff, because this is a doctor, but it is stay on top of it and everything be just fine. It's a major arcana card, and it says listen to what your doctor has to say, and then you'll be good to go. This is a Fool child telling me that everything will be fine, ready to start again. Don't worry about making mistakes. Just go, oh, well, let me try this one more time. But the deal with you is that for Taurus, we've got actually that one card is even a Taurus card. So it's specifically for you to be at a restart position, okay? But what I wanted to say is that there are 2 major arcana cards, 2 out of 3. That's pretty dang good, okay? What do we have after that? We have Gemini. Now, 1, 2, and 3. Let's see. Whoa, Gemini, hang on. What do we got? The Ace of Discs. This could be a new job, new opportunity, new financial advancement. Can even be new property. All right? So have a look. The aces are always a gift. Look at this. This is wonderful. So once again, keep your eyes open for a new beginning, has to do with financial reward for you. If you're due a promotion, ask for it. Don't wait for them to offer it to you, and go in with your paperwork saying you've accomplished this and this and this and this in the last 3 months, okay? So looking forward to being rewarded for what you're doing. Once again, we have the Sun of Cups, which is that card, the other card that I just showed you. We were looking at it for Taurus, right? So look for, this is good news, and it can be coming from a water sign male, which would be Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio, right? Coming in just for you. And the last card is you're ready for it. This is the Wheel of Fortune. You've done your homework. You're ready to be rewarded. And the universe is saying, okay, we've been keeping track, and all of these things are leading to your benefit. But it also tells me that you're kind of at the end of a cycle and you're getting ready for a new one. It's the Wheel of Fortune, not the Wheel of Misfortune. So look forward to this. It is also a major arcana card. So there's power behind it. Even if you're feeling like I'm exhausted, I've been working so hard, they're saying, hang in there, don't give up, because things are going to be working out just fine. Okay, after Gemini, we have Cancer. 2, 3. How about our little soft Cancers? Ooh, looky. Money, money, money. Okay, so you got a reward coming for something that you're doing. So look for this one. Isn't that a good card? Wow, really lovely. Yeah, that's funny. It's even like if you're being asked to, maybe even buy a lottery card, a lottery ticket. They could even end up with a reward based on that. Okay, so keep your eyes open. Money's coming. And oh, look, how funny is this? Once again, we have the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, so the Cancers are things are looking up. This is like wonderful. There's going to be opportunities. Let the planets line up as they ask you to be doing some beneficial things for yourself and for others. And then here comes the reward, the payoff that's based on all of your good work. This is a lovely thing. But it is showing me that the planets are going to line up so that you're going to get rewarded for all of this. 2 major arcana cards, and then it's got the Page of Cups. So once again, good news coming on an emotional level. So sometimes it's not always hard to negotiate, to maneuver through all of the emotion stuff. But you're a Cancer, you can do it. You run on emotions sometimes. So just know that these cards line up with a positive outcome. Okay. So what do we got after Cancer? Leo. Alrighty, kiddos, here we go. Okay, Leos, mind your P's and Q's, because this looks to me like there might be some chaos or turmoil that's going on around you. It doesn't really belong to you. So just remember that you don't have to get involved in it. This is people that are being crabby and they might want to try and drag you into the drama. Don't need it. It's their drama. It's like they did it. They earned it. They have to get out of it. Say thank you very much. I love you lots, and I'll get back with you. Okay? So just know that. It feels like in particular there's 2 people that have chosen to fight with one another, and you don't need to get in the middle of it. Okay? They keep trying to drag you into it, but it's not your fight. Okay? So it's like, thank you, my dears, my darlings, and I wish you the best. Most benevolent outcome comes to you. Okay? A little bit of this, and it is just about the time you think you're ready to give up and jump in and solve their problems for them. They come through, and they do it themselves. So be the first one in line to say, congratulations, you did a good job. But don't be the one saying, I did it. Okay? Yeah, because what's nice about this is it's almost over. It's almost done. It's a 9, and we've got our swords, which means they kind of like to argue. But this is telling me that we start out and there's complications and going round and round and round, but it ends up on a bed of nails, but somebody sits up and goes, oh, great. After all this stress and turmoil, everything's working out fine, because what do I get? I get the sword of success. So it's a victory card at the very heart of all of this. Okay, so let them do it. You can be an observer. Yeah, 7 of Pentacles. You worry, have I done enough? Absolutely. It's their turn to do it. So, like I said, be the first one to congratulate them on a job well done. Yeah. And that's one nice thing about Leo friends is they'll go to the wall for you. They love you and they want the best outcome for you. So that's what I'm seeing for this particular Leo. But as they're making baby steps and making successes, then you can say, congratulations, that's good. Great, you did a good job. Keep going. You're headed in the right direction, right? So what happens after we hit Leo? We go directly to Virgo. Do not pass go. Do not collect $200. What are we going to do? Virgo. Virgo, you've got some people that are coming in that are going to be giving you some very good advice. This may be about what you need to be doing next. It feels to me like they have a lot of personal wisdom that they have earned over the years, over the decades. So these people are at least as old as your parents, possibly as old as your grandparents. So keep looking forward as to what they want. They actually want to give it to you. This is what it reminds me of, so I'll just have to tell you. What I see is the facility of a social, it's kind of like a social organization that you can sometimes go to for assistance in doing your own business or putting your own business together. And it's called SCORE. And it has to do with senior citizens that have had successes in the field in which you want to go. And sometimes they base themselves out of the Chamber of Commerce in the city that you live in. So do some research. If you want to start your own business, do some research and see if there's an organization called SCORE. That an acronym is SCORE. I forget, Senior Citizens something or another, whatever. And it looks to me like they have the answers that you need. Because you're a Virgo, it might be time for you to start making some financial moves. Because once again, we've got the 10 of discs, which is accumulation of funds, of money coming in. And there's old people that have the answers. And I can say old people because I lump myself in with these people. But they are joyful in their successes, and they want to see that you do the same thing. There's the money card that goes with it. And here's the Ace of Swords, which is the success card. Okay, so that looks lovely, absolutely lovely. So hopefully those of you that want to start your own business, keep this in mind. This is absolutely lovely. All right, what do we got? Libra, to say. There's somebody that I know that's what they call it. Libra, okay? Sign of the balance, right? Yeah. Actually, it looks to me like I got some travel that's coming up. So, and that's you having travel coming up. This is telling me that you might start local. Now, those of you that are in California, if you live in the South, you might just go to the north part of California and find some answers for you. Because there's candles on this deck, this card, which implies that there's wisdom to be learned wherever you go. So maybe you sign up for a conference or something and you learn something there that you can use to manifest with. All right, this is lovely. And it also means that you're going to be meeting some of the right people at the right time. And you meet one person who introduces you to another person who introduces you to another person, so that you finally get to where you're going. And it looks like you end up in a big city. So I don't know if you can see that or not. Yeah. So that's going to be your destination, but you have to meet a bunch of people in the meantime as you go through that. 6 of Wands, okay? It's called trust, which also implies to me that, just believe that the people that you're meeting are the ones you're supposed to meet because they're going to help you in the next phase. Yeah. And then I have the Priestess of Discs. So it's still about discs. This is interesting. These cards are pretty much all about money and manifesting and stuff. But this is telling me that there is a female that wants to nurture you into success. All right? So just know that. And it might be late summer, early fall that you meet this person. So keep your eyes open. They will treat you like they would a child. So they're going to spoon feed you some information, and then they're going to pat you on the back saying, good job, well done. Interesting. I do believe that this particular person has psychic ability, has gifts, and may even want to discuss them with you. So they might talk about, what do we want? Spirit guides and things like that. Yeah, encouraging you. But what it might lead to is rapid change. Here we have the Tower card. Now, contrary to popular belief, the Tower card is not always a bad card, but it is telling us that the change that you create is going to be rapid. All right? So wear your steel undies when you get to this part of this, what this lady has to teach you, okay? Because the Tower card it's going to be a bumpy ride that ends up in a good place, okay? So not to worry, it does work out well. Okay, then we're on to Scorpio, aren't we? Here we go, Scorp. What do we got? Okay, financial security. This is really lovely. And it's only if you're not afraid to take the steps, okay? Sometimes being a fixed sign, you just like, well, I'll hang on to what I have. And this card is saying, no, you're going to have to kind of break out of it and keep yourself free and mobile, okay? This could be a very interesting trek through some financial stuff, right? I do like this, but it's kind of like you might be struggling through a dark period. It's like I'm not finding my answers yet, but I'm just putting one foot in front of each other. It's exactly what you should be doing, because ultimately there's going to be illumination at the end of that little pathway that you're on right now. So here's the concept of the illumination happening. It is feeling financially secure. It is feeling safe. It has to do with finances. Okay, it has to do with money. has to do with even physical abilities. So if you're worried about your health, this is a good card for stabilizing yourself, okay? Yeah. This card is telling me it's also time for you to get busy and start your meditations. Look at that. So I think you're going to find some really good answers in your meditations. Yep. But it comes with centering yourself, feeling more comfortable with your own self. And this little card is telling me that that's cool. That you're going to be getting the information. This is somebody bringing you news, bringing you research, bringing you what you need to know in order for you to advance into the next bit of security. Okay, but it might be an air sign, male, perhaps male. I don't know. It's kind of non-gendered at this particular point, but it would be an air sign, which is, of course, Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra, right? So it doesn't have to be these people, but it's a good indication that it might be the sign that you're looking for, all right? So what do we got after Scorpio? We've got Sag. Okay, you guys, here we go. Sagittarian, get back to your art. I don't know what your art form is, but this is telling me you've been away from it too long. It is like a jealous lover. It's going to start nagging you. And it doesn't matter what you do. Maybe you're not going to do exactly what you did before. But if you plant a garden, if you take a class, something is inspiring you to once again hit that art form. Because oddly enough, this card is even called Censor, but it's got all these colors and stuff. Oh, and be aware that there might be a little strange animal that wants to come to you at this time. So if it happens to be a stray cat, it doesn't look like a big cat, though. It looks like a little cat, so it might be 6 to 9 months old, and it chooses you. So just know that it's a blessing if that cat wants you. Okay? Lovely. Can you see it in the middle? And for those of you that are worried about black cats and what they mean and everything, you're blessed if you get chosen by a black cat. So don't be afraid of it. It's a good thing. Here's the card that shows me that you find your tribe to run with. So this does look like you're taking a class or going to a conference or something. And these are like-minded people that all join together and put their efforts to a single purpose. This is really lovely. Okay. And then the outcome is the Two of Pentacles. It's like, could be more than one thing. You have some options now. You have some choices. Here's some opportunities for you to decide, do I want this or do I want that? Do a little this and then do a little that. And you might be putting them together and making a new art form. Okay. So do not discount anything your little heart desires. Okay. If it's like all of a sudden you want to, this is funny, but if you decide that you want to weld something or you want to use a soldering gun for something, investigate, see what's going on with all of that. My sister used to say, I need my welding thing, and what she really meant was she wanted her soldering gun. She thought she was welding, but that's what happens when you're like 14, 15, yeah? Okay. All right, so after our Sag, we have Capricorn. Here we go. Capricorns are really the strongest of the earth signs. So if you are lucky enough to be loved by a Capricorn, they will walk with you to the ends of the earth. You know, you have to give them the opportunity though, because they're very sensitive and they can be easily hurt. So be mindful of that and be good to your Capricorns, okay? They're a little shy, even though they look like they're full of confidence and everything. There's an element there that is afraid they're going to be hurt. So be careful, okay? Be careful of them, and then you'll be able to manifest the best parts of Capricorn. Okay, so what do we got? Yeah, be mindful of what a Capricorn has to say to you. This is a child of wands, which means they're very, very insightful. They will watch what's going on and they'll make small pronouncements until they feel like you're receptive, and then they'll give you more. So don't force them to divulge everything at the first get-go, but allow them to slowly unfold their messages for you. This is telling me that they're so perceptive. They will see and hear things that other people don't. I don't mean that in a weird way, but what I do mean is they'll say, did you notice how they said that? Did you notice which direction they were looking when they were talking to you? All of those things are subtleties that are going to tell you what you need to know, and the Capricorn is going to guide you that way. Okay? Yeah, 5 of Cups. This means that they have suffered at the hands of other people. And so go slow and go gentle, all right? Because they are trusting you with their heart, and they're telling you, be careful, and you will get the big reward, right? And yeah, there's the card that says that they are insightful. That's my High Priestess card. And I don't care what other people say about her, that other people will say, well, she's about hidden agendas and stuff. Not really. For me, she is about psychic ability, intuitions, hunches, being able to understand the unseen. Okay, it's not like they're trying to hide something from you, but it's just not seen at this time. This is a very powerful card, and it is female magic energy. Okay, so your Capricorn possesses this. So if they start pronouncing insightful things, you just say thank you very much and go on. Wait for the next message. Okay, what about after Capricorn? Aquarius. Here we go, Aquarians. Now, I bought this deck because of the Aquarian card. I found it to be profoundly beautiful, and it kind of describes the feminine aspect of Capricorns. Okay, they make Aquarians. They make the best friends, extremely loyal, and they will trust you. Okay. This is telling me if you find one that is of the opposite sex, it looks to me like it's going to be a good love opportunity. What you do with it is totally up to you, but for entertainment purposes only. But this is a card of requited love, so know that it popped up with your Aquarian card. So this could be quite lovely. And this card too is showing me that they may have a lot of personal history that they don't want to talk about just yet. When they feel that they can trust you completely, you'll find out all kinds of really interesting things about your particular Aquarian, okay? Usually the Aquarian card, in some respects, will have a feminine aspect of God on it. So this kind of implies that in some respects, because this is the esoteric female, okay? So just know that. And feeling that you get hunches about stuff, it's perfectly okay for you to trust them at this time, because it looks to me like you're getting your own psychic hunches and information right now. Okay, thank you. That's electronic confirmation. And this is telling me that you'll be able to tell if people are giving you the truth or not. This is the 5 of Swords, and this is a difficult card, but it's only difficult if you're not paying attention to it, okay? So sometimes it can be out in the cold. Sometimes it can be they want to argue. But that might be the background that your Aquarian comes from. And so they're looking for hints and hunches that that's not the kind of relationship they want. So they might test you a little bit at the beginning. Okay? And then they'll let you in. Okay? All right. What do we have after Aquarius? Pisces? Yep. How are we doing? We doing good? Yeah. I'm not going to leave anybody out. So here we go with the Pisces. To me, of all the signs, the Piscean people are the ones that operate most on their own intuitions and their own hunches and stuff. So let's see what they have to say. Yeah, this is telling me there's an element of spirituality that's going to come into play for the next month or so. And then I want you to really trust it, because this is telling me they're putting your feet on a path that the common person has not embraced yet. But you have. Piscean people are the oldest signs of the zodiacs, so they have a lot of information that they're going to be bringing forward and sharing with you. This is like spiritual wisdom, etc. And it comes wrapped in just everyday language, so pay attention exactly to this particular sign. This card is telling me they're going to lead you to an emotional stability. So this is helping you feel secure and safe, coming out of tumultuous times into calmer waters, and doing it in a gentle way. The thing about Piscean people is they sometimes do it through animals as opposed to personal interaction. But really, honestly, this card is telling me this could be a good love relationship if you're mindful of it. Okay, so don't rush through it drastically. They're also known as the best lovers of the zodiac. So, like I said, be mindful. If they happen to be a Gemini, this could be a fun ride. So just keep your eyes open. Here's my little card for the lovers. If you're not interested in a love relationship right now, this is really good for business partnership. Okay, partnerships in general. So this could be good opportunities for you either way that you go. All right, bottom of the deck, everybody gets a little bit. What's my dash? This is saying we've got an air sign male wanting to come in that's got tons of ideas, got more ideas than they know what to do with, and they're going to start handing them out like Halloween candy. Get in line, all right? And then this card is telling me we've got the Three of Discs. It's going to be an opportune time to get things rolling, especially if it has to do with work and business. Threes are good because it means that there's forward momentum. It also has the connotation that there'll be people that want to help you or are on the same path. So that's lovely. And the outcome card is the Five of Rods, and it's like, don't get invested in anybody else's drama. Leave it at the door. If they can't do that, then you'll have to tell them, come back next week and we'll see what happens. Okay, kiddos, that's what we have for our horoscopes. And so hopefully some of those include you, and you are going to be able to utilize these for your next week or two. All righty, kiddos. Hasta la bye-bye, and I will talk to you soon. Much love.